Hello guys and welcome back to another video. It's me, Eagle Eye, again here with Thomas O'Beatty.
Hello.
And don't drop your phone.
I'm sorry.
This is why so many people have cracked screens, and I'm the only one in the world, I think, who doesn't have a cracked screen on my phone.
Well, I don't have a cracked screen on my phone either.
Well, you do have a phone case like a sensible person, at least. But anyway, so, we're back with another sort of video. Is this, would I rather?
Would you rather?
Would you rather? Would I rather? Would you rather? Pretty much the same thing,
Yeah.
it just depends on who you're talking about. Would you rather or would I rather? Be able to only speak in lol speak.
So that's like...
Sarcasm, so
yeah,
far as I understand.
OMG, IRL.
I am so MMOOOOOE right now.
Yeah. Be only to speak in 1337 speak, so thus foul, I don't know how they use
That's like the Victorian speech, which
like,
some people do to this very day, and it does slightly. You can slightly understand it, though, can't you?
I'm not quite
Like thou'st or thou, doth, and stuff like that would be a little hard to know or pinpoint exactly what that word is.
1337 speak, isn't that,
I think that's where Shakespeare was around. The not Victorian,
Not
Tudor era? I know he was around for Queen Elizabeth I's reign, which was the end of the Tudor era.
I would say...
I'm not sure exactly. My best guess is that is sort of like the way you would...
I would have to say
in
1337 because like
yeah, because really that would be fucking murder for me. Lol speak is something I really struggle to understand myself. So I would be someone using a language which I didn't even have much of a grasp on myself.
Hi M8 WWWUR2. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going with the Tudor speech.
Apparently,
wow, that is slow.
Well, there's a lot of
be able to only speak in. Please just, thank you. Right, so more people went with this.
1337.
Description, mouth movement. Have a personal chef. Have a personal...
Or have a personal masseuse. Chef, personal chef.
I would go with the personal chef as well, because I've only had a few massages and they were not very comfortable for me. Thank you for speeding up.
58%.
Right, have to learn how to walk again.
Or have to learn about every date in history and why were they important. I would have to say walk again.
I will learn to walk again, please. I do not want to have a history lesson continuously through my life.
Lots of people rather prefer that.
Yeah. It sounds kind of patronising, and learn why they were important. Okay.
If you could go back in time and sign the Declaration of Independence, would you rather sign your real name or you're signing using a ridiculous name? I would have to do...
You ridiculous name! Just fuck it up, I don't care, it's funny.
My name is...
Oh, really?
No, I would have to say Mr. Wayne Kerr.
Oh. Or even just Mr. Come, I batch. Sorry, the first time I heard Benedict Cumberbatch's name, that did pop into my head.
Would you rather be able to kill anyone by writing their name in the notebook, basically Death Note, or be able to heal anyone of any injury or illness to revive the dead via a kiss? That it rather depends.
I don't have a problem kissing people to do that.
Yeah, but then that means you would have to kiss a rotting corpse. Also, also you would have to pop. Actually, it doesn't really matter where you kiss. You could kiss them on the forehead. You could kiss.
Yeah, you don't have.
You could kiss them anywhere, and they would be back to life.
Well, it doesn't say.
You could even kiss them on the.
Maybe.
Also,
you have to kind of, it doesn't say you have to stop it. Sorry. It doesn't say any place on the body or anyone. It just says illness.
You can kiss the hand and touch. But actually,
I think you do have to kiss them, not yourself. Be able to kill anyone by writing their name in a notebook, so murder people easily. Be able to heal anyone or of any injury. So what about cancer? Cure to cancer, found it.
Yeah, but technically you'd be going through a marathon. Well, I'd rather prefer that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And think about it, I can bring people back to life. I can never be alone. I'll keep my love alive.
Yep. Would you rather eat 300 donuts in 4 hours for $500 or drink a cup of sour milk for $50?
This is a time limit, and I don't like donuts, really. But do I want to drink sour milk?
Oh, God, damn it.
I've never drank sour milk, obviously, but I've never even drank cow's milk, really. So, for me, that would be even worse. Cow's milk tastes like grass to me, so... maybe I should clarify. I have drank cow's milk, just not a lot of it. So, yeah.
Oh, God.
I would have to go with the donut ones. I probably would fail. But...
At least it's better than sour milk.
Yeah, I think sour milk probably would make me want to vomit.
If you made no money as a result, would you rather have created Facebook or have created Twitter? I would have to create Facebook.
I don't know enough about Twitter or Facebook really to decide, but Facebook won out over MySpace, and Twitter...
Basically, Facebook is bigger than Twitter.
I think so. I don't really care much about either of them. Remember, not right-click. More people went with Facebook. Would you rather be constantly followed by
32 ducks by the rest of your life, or have 4 meters long arms?
Right, so Mr. Fantastic or PewDiePie?
I would have to go for this one.
I would go for the 4 meter long arms, really. But
why?
Well, think about it. I don't need to get out of the toilet to get more paper. Yes, I did. I'm basing that completely on the Fantastic Four movie. It would be a little hard, but maybe I could just... If I have 4 meter long arms, they're probably not elastic, so they probably have bone still. But I think I would... 4 meters isn't that long. It's twice the height of my body. Would be a bit hard, I guess. But I think I'd manage, and I don't like having ducks follow me all the time.
So you want to go for this one, then?
You go for the ducks if you want. That does have a few repercussions. It's just a very personal thing.
I would personally go for that.
Oh, it's another slow one.
Well, you can
Do you think? It's going to be this, but what? Oh, right.
Well, to be honest, you just really have to look at the figures here and just see.
Yeah, I know, but still, I find it weird how mine counts up so bloody slowly. Don't completely.
Would you rather get completely drunk after 1 unit of alcohol or never able to get drunk? I would never be able to get drunk.
That kind of happens to me already. I drink like 1 beer or glass of wine and I get tipsy immediately. And then it wears off immediately.
I would rather go for that.
Never be able to get drunk. Just think about it.
Because then you have a moral sense of mind.
Yes, but some people can actually be drunk and have a very strong sense of mind. I have a very strong sense of mind while drunk. You can't convince me to do anything I wouldn't normally. I may be a bit braver, but I'm not stupid. But I can't walk straight for shit.
I would say never be able to get drunk.
This does mean you won't have any idea when you're about to die of alcohol poisoning, though. You'll never throw it back up.
But then again, at least...
If you're bloody careful, this is just a benefit. But
yeah,
if you just think, I can't get drunk, I'll drink 10 bottles of beer and a whole bottle of flipping vodka in one
Also,
night.
really depends on the person you are. I'm a person who doesn't really drink alcohol.
This is definitely a benefit as long as you keep in mind that you still could die.
Yeah, I would go for that.
But yeah, this probably would be kind of funny-ish. But yeah, okay. Right, more people chose never to be drunk.
What's good?
And also, being drunk is actually not the negative thing, really. It's the hangover the next day. So, never said you could disregard that.
Oh, great.
Okay, control... What would you rather? Control your dreams. So, actually, you can kind of do that sometimes. Watch them the next day.
Control your dreams.
I'd rather have see them the next day, because I am constantly forgetting on.
I would have to.
And also, it says, watch them the next... Oh, it doesn't say you can, so you might have to relive a nightmare twice.
Yeah, I would say control them.
Ooh. Control them actually is better then.
Yeah. So
I do not want to relive one of my nightmares again. Even though I got the extra benefit of every single horror movie and game doesn't affect me much anymore, it was... Just think about what that means. If horror movies and games can't affect me anymore thanks to this, you can kind of imagine how bad it was.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't sleep for 3 days. And I've actually got parts of it removed from my brain, so I've got sort of amnesia about it.
Would you rather be caught at home watching Sex and the City by yourself, or be caught in a bar with a pink martini in hand?
I'd get the pink martini. Fuck. Men can have pink! I don't give a shit.
There you go.
You do actually know when babies used to be dressed in pink for boys and blue for girls originally. Yes, it used to be that way round, and thanks to some pop star in Hollywood, it was swapped the other way round.
Oh my God.
Yes, the Americans were the ones who influenced it to be poop. Sorry. Blue for boys and pink for girls.
Okay.
But originally it was the other way round, because blue was sort of calmer, like the Virgin Mary, and pink was thought to be ferocious because its relation to red. Basically like this.
52, yeah.
I would, yeah, because think about it, this doesn't mean I'm gay, it just means I can drink a martini. It just happens to be pink.
Yeah. Would you rather be in a car accident
Tastes good.
that kills only you, or be responsible for a car accident where you live but your 5 closest friends and family die? Oh God.
So, live with regret or die?
Ah, Jesus' sake.
I know one person in my original school would actually say dying is worse than living your entire life in regret. I personally think he's a bloody idiot. But, yeah, there's worse things than death.
I know I'm going to regret this, but I'd rather live.
Really?
Well, actually, oh, God damn it, now that you've said that.
You would prefer to live with the constant regret that you killed your closest relatives and friends for the rest of your life?
I don't know.
Some people commit suicide over that, you know.
Yep, I know.
I know, I have this interesting... Speech is really bad for me today. I have this really interesting ability to actually make other people feel bad just by a few words, don't I?
Yes. Jesus' sake, I don't know what to choose. Is there some kind of skip option?
No. Ish.
Can I skip it?
I'm going to choose what I would choose then. Thomas is skipping this, but I'm going to answer that.
Yeah, more people assumed.
Mm-hmm. And also, I believe in reincarnation, so I'll just get another shot.
Would you rather have a lisp or have a lazy eye? Lazy eye. Well, to be honest.
Lazy eye! I'll be going, do you think I'm looking at you? Or do you think I'm looking at the guy over there?
To be quite honest, I already have a lazy eye.
A very, very slight one.
Believe me, in primary school, whenever a person was talking to me, I was like, no.
Oh, is that one? I thought a lazy eye was always pointing the wrong way. Can you get one which just slightly slides away, like Derpy's eyes?
Russell Howard, a comedian, has a lazy eye.
I thought it was a constant one, though.
No, it's not a constant one. He can sometimes tell it to go straight. In fact, people with autism sometimes, can't make proper eye contact, and that's considered a lazy eye.
Oh, that's not. They just don't look at you. I'm one of those. Every time I pass someone on the street, I have to look at my feet. I can't look at them. I don't have autism, but I'm on the autistic spectrum, basically. So
I have
a version, an outbranching version.
I'd say have a lazy eye.
I have a lazy eye because I don't look at anyone anyway.
Yep.
Really? People just talk like this all the time. Hey, Professor. No, yeah, a Professor.
Oh God, here we go. How would you prefer
Freeze
to die?
Death or boil to death? I personally do not have the experience to answer this, but
What you don't? You're alive.
A good point. Freeze to death or boil to death, or boil alive, basically, would be. But, would you prefer to die? Would you rather? Gosh.
So it's rather disturbing how it says, how would you prefer to die? I would say freeze to death.
Boil would definitely hurt, but then freezing, at a certain point, the cold will make it feel like it's burning. Frostbite is that effect. Ever had like numbing effect on your fingers and it feels like something's nipping at it?
No, not really.
Really? Alright. Remind me to take you outside in winter for 5 hours then. Yeah. Frostbite is given that name because it feels like something's biting you. To freeze to death, I guess you would feel that all over. So, boil, obviously you feel like you're on fire-ish. It wouldn't. It wouldn't melt your skin because it's only 100 degrees, but you would kind of like dehydrate, I guess, because the moisture in your body would boil along with it. Freezing would feel like being bitten to death. That's a really hard one because really both will hurt. Which is faster?
I have no clue.
Once the body drops below 32 degrees, I think you pass out. Of course, at that point, your blood has frozen.
Yeah. What would you choose?
I think I would choose freeze to death, really.
Yeah.
But
Practically same here.
I don't know if that would be slower. Alright, I think more people...
it would definitely be slower, I guess.
I think it might be.
If these were only two religions, would you rather be a Buddhist or be Jewish? I would say be a Buddhist.
Anyway, well, at least I'll be found, like, as I am. I'll be preserved.
Yeah, you could just be... You could do, like, a draw...
Which pose will I be found in? Craze Campbell, reference. Basically, like the British will get sarcastic to the point you watch. You're late!
Yeah, just like... I would say be a Buddhist.
If there was only two religions,
because I took religion as a GCSE subject. And
Buddhists believe in calm serenity of all beings. They usually don't believe in items. The thing is, I actually like the ideas of a Buddhist, but I probably wouldn't fit into them because I'm a collector. So I would have to let go of all my material goods. Judaism, or Judaism, how do you put it in the plural?
Judaism?
Being a Jew, basically. I don't know enough about that. They have their foreskins removed at birth.
No, like, foreskins removed at birth?
It is the Jewish who does that, or is it the Muslims who do that?
No.
No, it is Jews who do that.
Hang on, let me...
Pretty sure. He was actually going to look this up. I'm pretty sure it is Jew.
It's just
does that.
I took religion as a subject, and I know there's two types of Jewish. There's the strict religion, then there's the less strict religion. I think.
Right.
I'm trying to remember.
Okay.
It's a very long time since I took this as a GCSE subject.
It's been 5 years since I've taken RE.
Okay. Alright.
Actually, probably longer than that now.
Jewish.
Tenants, probably.
I like it. I type in Jewish, and the fourth result was Jewish jokes.
Okay. Racist jokes, basically. Basically, just type in Jewish tenants. That might get you the result you need.
Yeah, Jewish teachings is a good thing.
That might be the answer.
Those are some of the basically, there's only one.
There's only one God, and it's kind of actually. Don't they believe in the same God as we do? But they just don't believe Jesus was the Messiah. I think that they share the
There's
same
one God. They are people of Israel.
I say the same God as us. I'm talking about the same God as Christian. Even though I'm not Christian. But more of my family are Christian.
So basically, God created the universe. God's creation is good. Human beings are created in the image of God. Humanity should view their place in creation with love and awe.
This isn't really the answers we're after.
The Sabbath place which achieve.
Well, it is sort of, but I'm sort of more about... Interesting. I'm looking at the rules and regulations first, and Thomas is looking at the law and scriptures.
Environmental justice is a Jewish value.
Okay.
The perfection of fixing our world is in our hands.
Right, well, basically we are the rulers of the earth, basically, and we need to take care of it. That seems to roll up the entire Jewish sort of ideas.
Principles of faith. God exists. He is eternal. The prayer is to be dedicated to God alone and to no other. The words of the prophets are true.
Is there anything which has
The
like
dead-
tenets or anything?
Yeah, this is like Judaism. Like,
Yeah, what I want to know is sort of like the tenets. What rules do I have to abide by?
tenets.
Buddhism, I think, is kind of simple. It's sort of like, don't kill, the serenity in all. Obviously, there's the simple ones, like stealing, bad, killing, bad. But I think the unique sort of part of Buddhism is, as I said, you let go of material items and wash yourself in the serenity of the universe, I think. I don't think it's. I think it's one of those religions which doesn't really have a god. It's got like a force of life, but I don't think there's an actual god. I might be wrong about that. As I said, long time since I've taken religious studies.
I do know there was a day where apparently you can't eat meat in Jew.
I think they're not allowed to eat one. No, that's. Or maybe they share that. Muslims are not allowed to eat pork, I think. Or is it beef?
No thanks, go away.
Well, basically, I'll go for Buddhist, really, in my view. But
the family faith. Judaism is a very much family faith, and as somebody said earlier, when the Jewish boy is circumcised, sized at 8 days old, following the instructions of God, gave to Abraham around 4,000 years ago. Many Jewish religious customs revolve around the home. One example is the Sabbath meal, when families join together and welcome this special day. So, basically.
So, yeah, circumcised 4 days after your birth, not on the day of your birth.
Yeah, Judaism means living the faith. Almost every Jew becomes an act of worship because Jews are made to bargain with God. So yeah, a summary basically says that gods exist, there's one God, there are no other gods. Can't be divided into different persons, unlike the Christian view of God. Jews should worship only to the one God. God is transcendent. God is above and beyond all earthly things. God doesn't have a body, which means that God is neither female nor male. God created the universe without help. God is obedient. God is everywhere and all the time. He can do anything. He's always existed, has always existed. Punishes the bad, rewards the good.
I've got a title for this video now.
Forgives those who mess up. Is interested in each individual. This is to each individual. Sometimes speaks to the individuals, but in unexpected ways. So yeah.
Right, I'm still going for Buddhism. What do you want to go for?
Yeah, I would say Buddhism.
Okay. I just chose Buddhism because I think it's more in line with what I already believe. Okay, if you were forced to eat a certain way...
Would you rather eat soup for every meal with only your face, stab your tongue...
That's not hard.
Stab your tongue with a tongue. No.
Slap your tongue with a stab your tongue with a fork.
No. Eat soup with every
eat.
meal with your face. And also, practically, you just have to do this, like sipping it. That's perfectly fine.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure... If it says you're not allowed to use your hands, basically, by that, then, yeah, you'll just have to sort of, like, learn how to tip the bowl with your teeth while drinking from the side of the bowl. That's not... impossible.
And also, technically, it doesn't really say...
Stab your tongue with a fork! I've bit my tongue several times. Stabbing it, I'm not adding that to the list.
Dude, it hurts so much when you bit your blooming
Does
tongue.
mean you can eat anything you like.
Do you want to know something funny? This food thing, there's an ad above us saying the Toby Carvery.
Oh. Interesting. I guess you can't see that, but let's not do that. Right, yeah. You can eat any type of food with the other one, and that one you're only eating soup. But you can... There's so many different types of soup. I want chicken soup. I want veg soup. Yeah, you can have any type of soup. Any vegetable can be liquidated into soup, and quite a few meats probably can as well.
Yeah.
And have you ever tried musu soup? Sorry, I pronounced that wrong. Miso soup.
Miso soup. I think I've heard.
It's Japanese. It's basically fermented soybean paste.
Oh, I can't remember.
It's a very unique flavour, but it goes well with noodles and some other vegetables.
I think I might have tasted it, but I can't remember.
Well, since you're... Well, it's a Japanese dish. Yeah. Anyway, if you... No, hang on. If you two play a board game every single day, would you rather...
English! When I see that, I'm like, on a website, I'm like, ooh!
If you two play a game...
If you have
board
to
game,
play a board game.
Play only Risk.
Risk is like a battlefield type of thing. You think, you're thinking, okay, which unit can go forward whilst the other one could go back.
This is interesting. I have not heard of either of these.
What, you never heard
Never
of
heard of Risk, and I've never heard of... Oh, hang on, no, that's how you spell Monopoly, isn't it?
Yeah, Monopoly.
Yeah, play Monopoly, sorry.
I would have to say play Risk.
Sorry, I actually read that as Monopoly. So I thought it was like a weird version of Polo for a second.
No, I would say Risk, because I've got a Transformers version Risk game.
Oh, right. I'm thinking about buying the Assassin's Creed version of Monopoly.
Yeah, you can... I would love...
So, what was Risk again? A battlefield thing?
It's more like, you know...
Do you play with a deck of cards? Or?
No, it's like, it's a board game with, like, you have your own... Each corner has their own soldiers, and you have to decide... The goal of the game is to capture all sections of the battlefield, and you win the game.
Oh, so it's kind of like the Battlefront game, but not on a computer.
Yeah, there are two ways to win. Either get rid of every single enemy that you're facing from the opponent's side, or by capturing all 3 quarters.
Yeah, this is basically the same game as what that Star Wars Battlefront uses the command
I would say Risk.
So, yeah, actually, Risk is actually not bad. Oh, more people choose Monopoly. Oh, well, okay.
Well, I suppose...
I guess more people know Monopoly.
Would you rather bring modern weapons to the Revolutionary War?
Which one?
Hang on, bring modern weapons of the...
Which one is just known as the Revolutionary War?
That's the... I reckon it's the French Revolution.
The French Revolution, the American Revolution, or I'm pretty sure India had a revolution.
The Revolutionary War. The Revolutionary War.
The problem is, which one is just titled the Revolutionary War?
To be honest, when you say revolutionary, the first thing that comes to my head is the French Revolution.
And the first thing which comes to my head is the American Revolution.
They
were very close to each other. The American Revolution happened first.
Bring modern weapons to the Civil War. So that's the American Civil War.
Oh.
Or there's the American Civil War.
Well, we're British.
So why should we care?
This was the war which I think America threw us out over.
No, Civil War was when North America was against South America, I think. I can't really remember.
Was it? I know there were 2 wars back to back in America. One of them was when the British were thrown out of America. And the other one was for something else.
So, to be honest, when I put Civil War, it becomes...
Actually, I think it might have happened like this. There was the American Revolution, and then the Civil War.
Yeah,
was it the Civil War?
No, the American.
And then the American Revolution.
It's talking about the American Civil War. I think it's talking about the American Civil War.
Right.
And how about we say that's the blue one is the French Revolution, and that one is the American Civil War. So, would you rather bring modern weapons to the French Revolution or bring modern weapons to the
They were only a few years apart. So, it doesn't really make much fucking difference. If you bring... Well, put it this way. If you bring modern weapons to the American Civil War, or the American Revolution as I know it, then that happened before the French one. So, they're around for the French one as well.
Yeah, should we just...
So... Really, it's a bad idea either ways, but really, this, if the time-wise and they stay in the time when they're used, if this happened before this, then it would just pass over hands, because dealership in war probably is universal in the world.
So...
Where there's war, you can make money off it. So I would say less damage done in this one, but then do modern weaponry save lives compared to the old ways?
I don't know. So should... Oh, whoops.
Boy. Excuse me.
You want to press the...
Right, here we are. Okay. Now, so do modern weaponry save more lives of soldiers, or is the increased deadliness of the efficient in killing with the weapons worse? Would the mindset of the people using them change? That's something. Would they use the weapons the same way as they used the weapons in their actual age, but now the weapons are way more deadly? Like, okay, let's bring nuclear bombs into the equation. Not a good idea.
I would say do the Civil War, because if this was if we're talking about the French Revolution and they brought nuclear weapons, then the whole country would be fucked anyways.
Yeah,
and also it really depends on who's got the better weapons.
I think they both have the same weapons of our age.
I would say for Civil War.
I would say the Revolution, because then less damage is done with them.
I suppose so. Yeah, go for that then. Well, I don't know, because like.
I would say the mindset of the people using them probably wouldn't change. The weapons are just way more deadly in this age. And if the mindset of how they were used doesn't change, then you've just got more murder on your hands. Plus, the French Revolution was a very bloody conflict, and I'm not so sure about the American one. So, I don't think it will make much of a difference. This is really bloody. It's just got a bit bloodier because of modern weaponry. No one will know the difference. But anyway, so there we are. So I'm going to pick that one. Oh, more people chose that. Probably because they're more familiar with the Americans.
Yeah.
I don't know. Reasons escape me. One more, since we've been talking a lot.
Would you rather show your friends and family your entire internet history or live near an active volcano?
I live near an active volcano. I'll take the volcano any day. No.
That makes me curious about your internet search history.
Don't look at it.
One day when you're looking, I'll go through your internet history and like, what the fuck?
No.
But since I don't really look at very...
You've been in my internet history.
Oh, yes.
I found you a few times. What is his internet history?
Yeah, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
Yes, you did catch one of the weird things I looked at once.
Oh, I would just say that because technically I'm not the kind of person who just...
Show your friends and family your entire internet history. You can go for that. I'm swearing blind I lived near a active volcano.
45%? Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Fine, we'll do the end of this one and then we're ending the video.
Yeah.
Okay. If you could only choose one...
Futuristic accessory of your own. Would you rather Google Glass or Apple Smartwatch? Apple Smartwatch, because I've heard that Google Glass was an entire fail.
Is Google... Does Google Glass work on its own?
No. I don't know.
Does it have to be plugged into a computer?
No, it's like removable. It's...
Right, because Apple Smartwatch needs the iPhone. Doesn't work without it.
I heard it didn't.
No. You need one of these to make it work.
So we can either get a watch that doesn't work.
So if
or we can get Google Glasses, which looks revolutionary, but it turned out to be not very good.
Well, put it this way: if you could choose only one futuristic accessory to own, and both of these are actually in our current age, so I guess they're like futuristic-ish.
No, they aren't. They weren't.
Well, both of these you can buy.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say it's in the kind of thing, so this may be off limits. The iPhone may be off limits, and you need an iPhone for the iWatch to work.
Oh, God.
Won't work without it. You might be able to tell the time on it, but then it's just a watch. Internet, need this. Contacts, need this. Calling, texting,
I guess use Google Glass, because then you can...
They still work.
Yeah, I can just only use it at home then.
Yeah.
So that I don't have to look like a complete idiot when I go outside.
It doesn't look that bad, but yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, but you'll look like a complete weirdo. You'll be walking down the street saying, "Google, tell me," and like everybody will look at you thinking, "What the?"
And what's the difference between doing this? Siri, what's my weather going to be like today?
Okay, here's the weather for today.
just imagine that happening in my glasses.
Yeah.
And as you just proved, Google is... The thing which is going to make you look like an idiot is Google will ask you to say it multiple bloody times.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's more like this, isn't it?
Yeah. So yeah, Google Glasses, and that's the end of the video.
But yeah, I will... Yeah. Google Glasses, since they can work...
And actually, more people...
without needing a device in your pocket. But yeah, okay. And I am the guy who decided to go power walking with a pair of dumbbells, listening to music up the street. So I'm just walking like this. Didn't give a shit. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm sort of mimicking walking while lifting dumbbells at the same time. Yeah.
That's the end of the video.
But yeah, so that's the end. So, yeah.
Another good...
I'd rather live next to an active volcano than show anyone my internet history.
Whilst I'm pretty clean.
Well, I highly doubt that. Because Tara uses your computer.
Yeah, another...
His sister uses his computer.
And also, now that I think about it, there are some...
Yes, there's probably some Tumblr posts in there.
Oh dear God.
Probably not as dark as mine, but...
No, you know what, there's a good thing. Like, oh my God, like, many of you have heard of this, but like, you told me about the many like My Little Pony like Tumblr things there are.
Oh,
There's even one pony who basically is a masochist and she enjoys it and like she summons the devil using her own skin and you're like, what the fuck?
Context, she doesn't.
How does one turn an innocent show into something demonic?
Little Miss Rarity, anyone?
How the heck does that happen?
Anyway, yes.
Then there's Buster Shine.
We are stopping right here before he goes into a round. Now, thank you very much for watching. Like, favorite, comment, subscribe. His thing will be in the description. Bye.
I think.